Hello, it's June 16th, 2026, and it's time for my devotionals. Won't you join me?
In Mornings with God, Daily Bible Devotional for Women.
Day 167. God is working through you. Now then go, and I, even I, will be with your mouth, and teach you what you are to say. Exodus 4:12. Moses was fearful because of the calling on his life, but God reassured Moses that he would be with him. When God gives us visions that are bigger than ourselves, we often fear the journey. It's important to remember that we serve a fearless God who never fails. We never have to rely on our own capacity to do great because we have God. God teams up with us and ensures our success and victory. Let your work reflect the power of God in your life.
In Keeping Hope Alive, Devotions for Strength in the Storm.
Thankful in the storm. After Paul said this, he took some bread and gave thanks to God in front of them all. Then he broke it and began to eat. Acts 27:35. Pause. Today's verse sounds so uneventful, but don't let it fool you. We find it sandwiched between Paul's 2-week voyage through a hurricane-like storm and his being shipwrecked on an island. It's easy to give thanks to God when the winds calm and the waves settle. Anyone can sigh words of gratitude when dawn replaces darkness, but it takes a special sort to thank God when knowingly facing a shipwreck. 1 Peter 4:13, NLT, explains why we ought to strive to belong in that special category. Instead, be very glad, for these trials make you partners with Christ in his suffering, so that you will have the wonderful joy of seeing his glory when it is revealed to all the world. We give thanks, not for the suffering that lies ahead, but because we're promised wonderful joy in it and afterwards. Someday we'll see Christ's glory, and then our pain will have been all worthwhile. For that we give thanks, and we choose to persevere. Ponder. For what can you give thanks today? Pray. God, make me thankful for suffering as the portal through which I glimpse your glory. I have learned that in every circumstance that comes my way, I can choose to respond in one of two ways. I can whine or I can worship. And I can't worship without giving thanks. It just isn't possible. When we choose the pathway of worship and giving thanks, especially in the midst of difficult circumstances, there is a fragrance, a radiance that issues forth out of our lives to bless the Lord and others. Nancy DeMoss Wolgemuth, with Lawrence Kimbrough. Choosing gratitude, your journey to joy.
In Joy and Strength.
June 16th. Thy statutes have been my songs in the house of my pilgrimage. Psalm 119:54. My God shall supply all your needs according to his riches and glory by Christ Jesus. Philippians 4:19. How must the pilgrim's load be borne, with staggering limbs and look forlorn? His guide choose all that load within, their need of everything but sin. So trusting him whose love he knows, singing along the road he goes, and nightly of his burden makes a pillow till the morning breaks. Lucy Larcom. They live contented with what they have, whether it be little or much, because they know that they receive as much as is profitable for them. Little, if little be profitable, and much, if much be profitable for them. But the Lord only can, who has an eternal end in view in all things which he provides. Emmanuel Swedenborg. I hope you will learn what I am always hoping to learn, to rejoice in God continually, knowing that he is really ordering all your circumstances to the one end of making you a partaker of his own goodness and bringing you within his own sympathy. Thomas Erskine. One way to remain thankful in the storm is to know that God is working through you in that storm. I hope you have a blessed day.